but it is what it is. Hello and welcome to live Candlepin Bowling from Masons in Leominster. There was no bowling last week because I tweaked a pectoral muscle at work and it hurt to even breathe, never mind try bowling. Well, then yesterday they had me doing a crap ton of 70-pound deadlifts, so my elbow's sore. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out. It's been getting a little less and less painful as we go. So, we're going to see what happens as we're here with my buddy Chris. He's got me going first. We are in lane 11. Hello, Taser. Yeah, last week I had a pectoral injury that hurt to do anything. Now my elbow's sore because, like I said, I've been lifting a lot of dead weights at work. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. He's got me going first. Old Masons, that would not have went.
No, it wouldn't. They would have just went,
Well, the elbow don't seem to be too bad.
That's good.
Niner. All right, just to be fair to the people, we're too crowded, so I'm just placing my covering over my face. And all right, it's on the plate. That's better. I went a little left, but well, still, that piece of wood might help. Oh. That was. That happened, I deserved it. Would I have taken it? Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely not having the problems with ball control. Whatever was on them before Putnam's and whatever Putnam's had going, I think it was too much lane conditioner. And, oh, that's better start. Very makeable spare. Hello, Jira. Thanks for wishing me better. It actually feels pretty good. Hi, and he got the first mark, which, if you guessed Chris would get the first mark, congratulations, you don't really win money. My turn. It is great. Meanwhile, Chris is going to make his fill. And he's got the Caleri, which is a 5 on his spare fill. And way left. Worst case of 7. You can rebuild from that. That shot should do nicely. Oh, he got screwed. Niner. Well, that's a gutter ball, so that doesn't count. So the best thing we can do now is a Caleri, which is nothing in ball 1, everything in ball 2. And stink frame of 4. Oh, the red light don't work. So we never know if it took the press or if the ball elevator's still filling up. Ouch. Ooh. Well, still a little taste of Masons. Yes, I've seen your previous post of new car wash at Gardner. Fill me in. Whenever I go back to visiting up there, I might check it out when it's open. Welcome to Masons. Well, this game's garbage. It's still rebuildable, but it was going so well, relatively speaking. Well, you know, if anyone's going to get a strike first, it's likely to be Chris. It's fun to bankrupt Vegas when I'm the first one. Wow. I don't think that would have mattered what house you're in. Oh, hey. And now for the halftime report. Ooh, focused. First 9-7, 9 spare, 8, 9. I'm looking at his math instead of his number. Then everything fell apart for me, 4 and 6. He faltered slightly, 7 and 8, 36-46. Needless to say, who's losing? The one who actually plays. Yeah, this game's trashed. Yeah, the pins actually slide when they're being pushed. The old Masons, that couldn't happen. That's 8. And, ooh, how he got them. Must have curved at the last minute. It's funny, the half-wisters so easy to get when 8 of their friends are there. Well, Vegas went bankrupt.
Yeah, they did.
Vegas is going bankrupt right now. Because not only did I get the strike, it's the first mark, it's not the first mark, but the first strike amongst us. Which means if you put down, I think the last time I looked, if you put down $10, you won about $3.5 million. Almost a return. That strike saved the game. Oh, hate when that happens. And wow. How does that happen? It's time for 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. I have done a double strike here once before when it was hard. Probably not going to happen again, but let's see if we can get a decent bonus. Prop up this dead horse. Well, at least a 6.
Yeah.
Seven, Phil. All right, that may have just saved the game. As you know, I go by ICBA's records of casual league bowlers, which they average 80 to 100. So if I get at least 80 good, 90 great, I'm on par. 100, especially here, even better. Oh, nope, the magnet kept that one on. That would have fell anywhere else. Oh, 6. I just love it. She threw a better ball. Yeah, if you're playing for real, they would get a shot. looks like that strike and halfway decent fill. 7 on a strike is not the best, but for the score as a whole, it works. Hello, Elevators by Josh. Oh, so it went in the gutter. Okay.
The big one.
Well, now he's got a chance at the Emily. He's better than I am, so he could do it. Well, the good thing about that piece of wood is if he's ever just a hair off to the left, he'll get at least something. Oh, and there's the lead Dave Madlis says is almost impossible to get. 6.
Did the same thing I did.
But that early?
A little early.
Well, I think I'll still be the king of the worst frame. And as we know, when I play with other people, I tend to suck more. Turned out to be an alright game. That strike and 7 fill helped. Leaves the right side and the 8. And ooh, that was if that didn't go, that's a spare. So he's got his bonus ball left. He avoids the Slayer. And in fact, earlier I just avoided the Slayer with a strike. And on this channel, a Slayer is bowling 3 6 frames in a row. His bonus is 6. Needless to say who won, but who the hell cares if the game's all right. It's here somewhere. 6, 6, then a strike. Meanwhile, I got 8, 10, and 7. 9 versus 6, 9 versus 6, and he avoids a Slayer. I got a 7. He got a spare with a 6 fill. It has to be 3 6 frames in a row, not numbers adding up, or if the 6 fill or a 6 adds up to 66 in a frame, it has to be 3 6s. So 84-91, he wins, no surprise. Game number 2 of a planned 6. Yeah, the elbows seem doing just fine. And there goes the favorability. I thought that would have worked. That actually went where I shot it. And the Mason's pin plates are a lot better, but they're not that good. That second shot, I pretty much hit the wood where I wanted to. The ball should have went into the 4-pin, and then the pin should have taken out the 10. And it didn't. Sometimes you just don't get it right. But that second ball did go exactly where I aimed. Ooh, well, ouch. Hooked right. And ouch. Welcome to Mason's. The magnet's going to keep that one down. 5.
Belong to me. Cut it out.
8. Hello, Nico. Just to repeat, I hold my cover over my mouth because we do have people immediately to our right, well, sort of. But I'm just holding it. Then I hang it up. And we got people immediately to the left as well, 2 lanes over, so we couldn't put the camera in the ideal spot to do this socially acceptably. Middle finger for 9. Oh, and hello, Drum Machine. Welcome aboard. Just to let you know, Vegas is hurting pretty bad because a strike was involved and I was the first one to get it. That was very racist. Yeah, chopped my way through the first ball with the half Worcester, then just sucked the rest of the way for 4. Ooh. Oh no, too full. Spread eagle with a wing clipped. I don't think Dennis Nuzzle's lesson to more works here. Not bad. Drum Machine, it's natural. I'm trying to control it better. That's a 7. King of the worst frame. So this one's going to be garbage unless another strike happens and they get, or a spare with a good fill. Oh, they all can't be good now, can they? Trying to get the aim a little better. magnet held that 5-pin down. The damn magnets. Hey, if I hold this thing to the side, I'm a little clearer, and that's a 9. It's funny when people on the Palace do that and they accidentally either miss or hit a fresh set of pins, and just hearing a chorus of blues. That looks familiar.
Yeah. Come on,
That just looks terrible. Yeah, this game's officially junk unless I have a strong half. Strong second half. A strike ball, and then he gets that. And wow, 2 pieces of wood that really stink. He's got to hit the half Worcester dead on. That was not the half Worcester. And 7. Oh, we're both doing great. We're both doing wonderful in this half. And there we go. 8, 5, 8, 9. Then it falls apart there. 4, 7. He comes back with his 9. I get the 4. Then an 8 and a 7. 32, 37. So that's 65 from last Watch Me Suck at Bowling. That's actually outpacing this one. Bowling God's middle finger for 9. That is not going to cut it. Need all 10s and one more 9 at the very least. Just to squeak to 80. Ouch. Oh, no.
One by one, that's all.
Well, it's almost impossible this time. Four.
This is terrible.
Welcome to Masons. Well, that's all I could have done.
That is it. There you go. There's the plate. Good for you, man.
Oh, dead horse is still alive. But I need 2 more 10s, and a 9 at the least. That's the thing, the red lights doesn't. Must be filling up. Insert Jeopardy theme here. Hey, there we go. Yep, the elevator wasn't. Yeah, the elevator had too many pins in it, so the rack on top wasn't full. Ooh. Oh, what the? You almost got robbed of a second one. That magnet didn't hold tight enough, though. I thought maybe a Plan B spare could have happened. And a 9er. Oh, that's fine.
Remember that.
All right, so I can put my cover away. Do it.
What happened?
Like what happens at the palace. And the microphones they have on King of the Palace are directional, so when they try to clear a piece of wood in the gutter and something like that happens, I don't think you can hear it too well, but there's a loud chorus of boos that come from the audience. All right, now let's get the train wreck going, unless we mark. Placing it, but it just ain't going. That was interesting. Well, it's still alive, but not by much. I need all clear plates.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There it is. Ouch. Well, it was butt ugly. He did what he could. He did the right thing. It just didn't work. 6. Speaking of butt ugly, we need at least a mark or all 10s. 2 frames left. Yep, it matters. Well, I guess next frame, if I don't get a mark, we're going to do as I call, because people think it's a, out of anger. It's actually practicing my Putnam Street City Championship opening shot. Oh, Caleri. I can move this a little more. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a field trip. Nah, it's obvious it's over the line. Yeah, it was over. Now I hope kids didn't see that and think they can do that. Ouch. Thought it was far out enough that we didn't need to do a field trip. We could have done one. And yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to be practicing my Putnam Street opening shot.
I think so.
As I'm sure people are thinking I'm throwing one under the legs just because I didn't care. And since this game is junk, we're gonna do the Putnam Street thing. Honestly, I don't really care at that point, but might as well practice, like I said, an opening act. One of these days, that might actually get a strike. KOP, are they ever going to come back? I have no idea. The good thing is, if I look up the place on Google Maps, it's not showing that it's permanently closed. There's still a lot of places that actually have never opened up since the pandemic. Oh. Everything just went around it. Can't say that was a Mason's moment. And a 10.
That's where I wanted the first time.
What might have been, and I wish it was ball 2 moment for Chris, maybe. Oh, we both did well here. And the odd thing is I actually won this. 8 and 7, 9, 4, 10, 9, 9, 7, 9, 7. Okay, yeah. See, I draw a line in the middle, and he doesn't, so I'm not sure where to pick it up. I actually won this crap heap, 77-74. The game that I did okay in, I lose. The game I sucked in, I won. Game number 3. And it continues.
Yes, it does.
What to do? Not that. So, considering how it started, I'll take the 7. Exactly, drum machine. That first ball, welcome to Masons. You can see the welcome part. Nice try. Saved it with a 9. Well, I guess they're all gonna suck. Well, except for that one. Ooh. Now that takes skill, as I say, to keep the ball on the plate and miss the 7 pin on the left or the 10 on the right. That's skill, people. Let's see the professionals do that. Screw this head pin crap. More reasons, more professional candlepin bowlers hate this channel and watch me suck at bowling than any other candlepin show. Nice! But it's still a 9.
Still 9.
Mason's 9. I guess that pin didn't have any magnets in it.
No, I guess not.
I did not. No one saw that spare coming.
Is that spare?
Yeah.
That was good.
There are 2 balls.
Well, that's a damn.
In fact, I definitely know because there's 2. There's the other 2.
Yeah. Awesome spare.
You're making me question myself. That's okay. I mean, as always, if I'm unsure, I'll take the worst of it. I want to know I at least got something. Ooh. Oh, come on. In case you missed it earlier, Vegas lost millions and millions of dollars because I bowled so far the first and only strike. So strike streak is alive at 1 again. 10. Then again, when I play with other people, the strike streak has a very good chance of dying because I play at least half the games. With my father, it depends on 3 or 4. And this whole vaccine pandemic thing will make a decision as to when the good old man will return. He wants to do it still. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Let's find out. El Stinko went halfway to Worcester with a lousy 2. I guess the spare's the only good thing that happened so far. Curse of the fill, lousy 2 fill, and a 7 for the bonus. It literally just about did nothing. Just pride that there's actually another mark. Oh, and that magnet on the 4-pin is holding it tight. A little too full, but a little bit of wood action kind of helped a little bit. Well, at least he hit the wood to get something. 7. 7 ain't heaven. Second decent frame. That was a nice aim towards the head pin. For another 8.
Really awesome frame.
And it's halftime.
It was that.
I think the 8 last night had the Fallbrook Reservoir in its contents. The whole reservoir. Halftime. It actually focused in. Pair of 7s, then 9 and a pair of 9s for him. Spare and a 7. Only first 2 balls making that fill when he got a 10 and 7. Then an 8 and a 3. 38, rebuildable, 41, okay. And Chris is showing me that this stream is actually working. Aiming for the head pin, but hey, either way.
That's not using my moves.
Aiming for the head pin, but got the other one. Either way, it would be 9. You want me to stop copying your moves?
Yeah.
9! Keep an eye on that battery. Ouch, halfway to Worcester. If the pros hate it, then why did they watch this? Not all the pros hate it. There are definitely pros that like this show. But if you were privy to the Candlepin chat forums, which I no longer am because I got banned for telling the truth about how certain competitions people lie about showing up and don't, then you get blackballed, pun intended, and you get an 8. A lot of the pros that go on to the World Championships, they hate this show and this channel with a passion. Very few that go that far like it. But in terms of competitive leagues, it's more in my favor. Well, that must be the pin without the magnets. All right, so there's at least a second good game in this. And now Chris is paying attention to what's happening instead of 10 seconds ago.
I just wanted to see the delay in real time.
It was about 10, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Close.
You know, sometimes it gets up to past 30. Oh, and again. Sometimes it's almost dead on, like a second or two. It's very rare. Nice day for bowling. Yes, it is, Watson. Ooh. Well.
That didn't matter. Didn't play.
Yeah. Supposedly, the ICBA is looking to make away with the lob line rule.
Really?
And from what I hear, and it doesn't surprise me because I see it, competitions tend to look the other way if they lob a little bit. If you lob that ball and you got a strike, they would be like, I didn't see a lob.
I just saw a strike.
I just turned around when I heard a crash and all the pins went down. Alrighty. I taught it a lesson. Got an 8. Unless there's a catastrophic failure, which has been known to happen, this should turn out to be at least a bottom end of average thing, which playing with others and since that's typically how it goes. 3. He was going for the black pins. Ow, 5. Oh, you own the low so far with 3. Oh yeah, you did that again. That's unfortunate though. I don't wish him the low mark of the day. Looks like one of my watch me second bowling rounds. Magnet's a little weak on that one. 9er. Yeah, your second game will come. And oh, come on. short-lived one called Piston.
Yeah.
Well, their name was actually something else, but MTV wouldn't let it be. That kind of describes what's happening. That's their actual name, but they couldn't go with it because MTV wouldn't air it. I just need that many to break even.
Almost. Yeah, man.
There's more than two of them. We made the target. Let's go for the hero shot, which you're not supposed to really do. See, if you're playing in a competition, the smart thing to do was to go for those blurry two over there. But I made the minimum, whatever. And it ties the other good game. Hey, the elbow's holding up. The arm itself, though, it's still doing all right. It's just really tired from deadlifting 70 pounds for like 2 hours. Because one of the jobs required me to deadlift 70 pounds. And magnets holding down that 7. There's no way it can lean that much and then stand straight up if it doesn't have magnets. And 7. Somebody should tell ICBA to try bringing this game to different states. They actually did way back when, and they all rejected it with the exception of New York and Ohio. In a couple of places because the game was too hard. They weren't getting their 200 and 300 point games. There was a place in New York that had them. They got rid of them. Then a place in Ohio bought the pin setters from New York. They broke. They couldn't fix them, so they're gone. So now the Cincinnati Club in Ohio is the only place outside of New England and Canada that has Candlepin. Alrighty. Oh, that's over. All right, I'm trying to find the. Okay, there it is. 9, 8, 10, 5. Yeah, Chris is going to get his second win. 8-5. Wind, I mean, not win. Wind. 7-7. 84-70. Just you watch. Last game, even though it's just casual, they'll put his name up on the board.
I was aiming for the middle. I did a good job.
Oh, there actually is, I think, a stub lane in Virginia somewhere. I don't know if the pandemic caused it to close, but I think there was like a bar or a cafe that had a single Candlepin lane in it.
That was on purpose.
Then, of course, the pandemic took away, hopefully not for good, took away Southport in Chicago, the other place where you could play Candlepin. Upon request and booked in advance. Hopefully somebody takes that place and brings it back. And 7.
That's 6 and 7.
In fact, there's a lot of people in Florida more than any other state where Candlepin isn't around, that wants it. And ICBA manufacturers, IBCBA I'm not sure, but manufacturers and that, they don't want to travel. They don't want to move things that far. That's how you don't promote the sport. Take the gamble, guys. This is another reason why they all hate me and I get banned from Candlepin groups. Because I speak the truth. Good or bad. Too full.
Yeah.
Well, if the object was to get the horizontal ones. You know, it'd be really funny to see, and I don't remember if it almost happened to you or it happened to me. Knock down a pin and it almost stands right back up again.
Yeah.
It has happened, and there's a YouTube video where it did.
Search for that.
In Candlepin, if a pin falls and comes, it has to fall. If it does fall and stands back up, unlike 10 pin, I don't know about ducks, it still counts, but it's wood. So you can't get an 11 or a 12 if you somehow miraculously get 2 to do that. Oh, what the? Damn magnets. And that would have. They gotta have a new set of magnets in that one. You got screwed. That was terrible. Oh, 9 it is. Plug in the power. Boy, this thing is moving a lot. Oh, I know what's going on. This thing's getting loose again. There, that's better. And this moved on me. There we go. Alrighty.
A lot of people, something like that, I'm gonna dance too.
Ye who don't suck, don't throw a ball in gutter like that. Although it really wasn't in the gutter. It's kind of ugly, but he's got some wood there. Still needs to hit the head pin to clear it all. Not the piece of wood to go for. And 9er. Which one should I aim for in this?
Please go in the middle. Get a goal. Go.
Well, I did go in the middle, just in between the pins, not hitting the middle one. Woolworth for an 8. Yeah, I pretty much knew that was doomed once the Woolworth popped up. 70 pounds of what? Dead weights. It was a job I had to calibrate, which required... Well, I didn't put them on, but when I had to take them off, the only way to take them off was the whole stack. So the arm's a little sore, the elbow's a hair sore, but it's not bothering the game at all. In fact, even the sore arm's not even bothered by this game. Wow, 4. Terrible. And just because people jump in and out of these streams, speaking of being hurt, I injured one of my right pectoral muscles last week, and it hurt just to breathe. So that's why you didn't see any bowling last week. Had to have slept on it wrong, because it was fine. Then Saturday morning I woke up and it hurt like hell. It's our friend Mr. Woolworth again. 8 is great. Taking care of, well, he took care of war from the 4 horsemen. Pestilence, famine, and death still there. And death is gone.
Better than 4.
At least 2 is better than 4 when it comes to what you left. Halftime report. We might be getting to the point we have to use the crappy cam. Here we go. 8 and 7, 9 and 9, 9 and 9, 8 and 4, 8 and 8. Are we frozen? 37.42. Again, rebuildable. Oh yeah, this thing is not performing too well, so... I know it doesn't look as good. It's only New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's true. It's not all over Canada. Now we got to go to crappy cam because I'm sure you noticed it's barely working. Yeah, it's even struggling with the crappy camera. Yeah, once I can, want to get a new phone that can actually do simple things like live stream and not struggle. Yeah, the crappy cam is used whenever the regular camera gets to now. Oh, magnet didn't hold.
That piece of wood that was sitting there, I knew it was good.
Must be a chip magnet, and it was on that, and that part must have been on the plate. Yeah, we go to the crappy camera when to get a smoother result because there's no optics; it's just a pinhole. Thing that makes it struggle a little bit is that you have to zoom in even more. Way too thin. That's spear written all over it.
You did. I was ready to write it.
It's got a 10.
Clean the plate.
All right, so this should be a pretty good game, barring not financial disaster, but well, Las Vegas already suffered from that since I got the only strike so far.
Yeah, I think
Remember last time Chris had all of them, all 46 of them. Although it'd be nice that he still would get one. And no. And he went for the 10 pin, but it was already knocked down. Niner.
what's up with that?
Masons.
Yeah.
That's a welcome to Masons moment.
There's the plate.
Oh, they turned on the backlights. Yeah, you can see it right up there. Let me zoom out just slightly. Oh, that's slightly, but a little less slightly than I was going for. It's still working, that's all that matters. This phone doesn't like to work when it's remotely warm, never mind hot. Ooh, 2, 4, 5. I don't know if I ever told you that Riverwalk Lanes might, it's not, I'm not 100% sure, but I think someone is saying that I got banned from there. I'll talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, I'll bring it up here, but I want right. Now, some of you might know the answer to this. I'm not going to go into detail. But rumor mill has it, because somebody has told me that, and it might be from one of those hateful professional candlepin bowlers, which I always say there's plenty of good ones too. Someone heard I wanted to go to Riverwalk Lanes one day, and rumors going around that I've been banned from there. I won't discuss why, because I'm not 100% sure on why. Ooh, full, but hey, at least another pin. I think I might have an idea, but I'm not going to discuss it. I think it's a false rumor. Mark seems to be a nice guy. This place is a nice place. It's like Brian's Bullaway. Niner. Someone was going around saying that I was insulting his place. And I've always said, if I had a chance to go back, would I? The answer is definitely yes. The only issue is the distance.
I was hoping you're gonna get that. Oh well.
Whatever. That's a pretty decent game. Especially when playing against others. Brian from Brian's Bullaway will attest to the fact that when I play with others, my average drops. But in a sense, that might not be a bad thing because it's forcing me to play with others, so competition-wise, maybe I can do better. Ooh, no.
Deserve that, actually.
Middle finger from the bowling odds for 9.
Definitely.
So if anyone out there can verify if that's a true rumor or not, or it's just a rumor or it's true, it is what it is. I'm hoping it's false because it doesn't sound right. Let's see, where is it? All right, right there. 7 and 8, 10-9, 10-5. Ooh, we got a microwave turkey dinner, 3 10s, and a 9, and a 9 and 9, 88-77.
What's it called?
Riverwalk.
Oh, here.
All one. Yeah, I instant messaged them asking if that was true or not. No response back. And like I say, you know I speak my mind. Like I said, I hope that's false. It doesn't sound right. But if it is, I will then discuss why. But I don't think it's true. It's not a 6. So to reiterate, if I'm at work and I feel like going to Riverwalk and I want to, I do. It's a nice place. It's just like Brian's Bullaway. So anybody who has heard this, what I am sure is a rumor, and 6. Chris once again leaves that leave that is impossible to get, according to Dave Manilow.
I'm going to do it today. That's it. I'm done with it. That's my goal.
Starving for marks.
Nice spare.
And we're both starving for marks.
Yeah, we
So, just to reiterate and just close it, I just want to know if it's true. I believe I know what the problem was. And if it's entirely false, then it, which I sure believe. So I do want to go back there. Spare. He matches. So who's going to throw the better ball, El Stinko or Chris? This is not one of his bowling balls. I'm not going to touch his bowling balls. It's common courtesy. Although I've been known every once in a great while to not pay attention and throw the other guy's bowling balls down. This place is thinning out.
Oh, man. Nice one.
Thank you.
Nice one. Good job.
Ooh, and that was the fill on a spare. Now Chris can do the same thing. He's more athletic than I am, so the ability is there. Yes, Watson. Drum machine, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think the rumor is true, but if it is, and if it's what I think, I'll say something. Uh-oh. Yeah, and that looks like a field trip. This one is a field trip, I believe. Remember, there's a deadwood line here. Oh yeah, this is definitely a field trip. How did that happen? Anyway, there's the line. There's the pin. The pin cannot be on or past that line. Here's a view of Masons you normally don't get. They know I don't do stupid crap, so they let me do that. And now I'm not sure what ball he's on because every time this stuff happens, I lose track. He's on his second.
No, it's my first.
Yeah, I'm saying you're on your second. Yeah, since it's a little less zoomed in, we can look at our beautiful mugs when they come across. Hey. Although with the way the lighting is, though, it's probably best, I'll say for me, that you don't see it. Two, I'll stinkle the bonus balls. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I think they're put in the caps on the underside, so you won't really see them. Anyway, let's see if we can double strike. I did it here once before, but it's not likely. Yeah, definitely not. But it happened at Brian's. The other hard place.
Okay, getting rid of that.
It's got 3. 2.
Looks like Curse of the Phil on the strike. Yeah, that strike meant nothing.
Ouch.
Just an achievement. Both El Stinkos definitely lived up to their names, 2 and nothing, and then 3 more for 5. Well, with the spare and strike thing, we could afford it. Just you watch. Last game, he's going to open it up and make an exception and put his name on the board. And in order to do that, you got to get at least, what was it, a 130? 135? But that's for leagues, though. Hey. I guess the squirreliness from last time is helping this time. No babies. There's mine. I wish it was ball 2 moment. And there's my I wish it was ball 2 moment. Too thin, but still. Or as a Minecraft villager would say, that's a good ball, but oh, hair left. And 9 is fine. Halftime report. We're both doing pretty good this time, but you know how that can ultimately change, or maybe not. 7 and 6. We match spares. Then I get a strike, which makes that 10 fill. He gets 7, and then the second ball takes out the next one for 8. Then Curse of the Phil, only 5. The first ball knocking down 2, and he just gets a flat 8. 10 and 9. 48-54, both fairly strong. That's interesting. That was way too late.
Yeah.
Or did it? Welcome to Masons. Hey, the magnets just stopped that wood dead in its tracks. This thing ain't plugged in. Ooh, 15% battery life. Good thing I found it. Come on, four horsemen, go away. Oh, just hair to the left, leaving the middle finger. Oh, that wasn't the one I was thinking was going to go. That must be the one without the magnets in it.
I think so.
Damn it. Yeah, I think it just fell straight forward.
There you go. Wow. Okay.
And the wood, it's just no way that could have worked. Completely missing the pin, that definitely doesn't work. Niner. Ooh, this is a fairly strong game. The 3 digits are going away unless I mark, but whatever. When playing with others, hitting that minimal mark is an achievement. As Chris is contemplating life, hopefully for good things. Wishing that it went towards bowling. And this guy over here makes us both look bad.
Oh, yeah.
And you can throw the ball fast. Although somewhat close. At least speed-wise. Hitting where it's supposed to, on the other hand. Eight is great. Yeah, so the hundreds are gone, which, hey, that's a nice bonus if I get it. 2 frames to get 2.
Smells straight. Yeah.
It does smell like one.
I think so.
I'm hoping it's going to hit you. The one strike you do want to hit. And that looks good. And then that. He said it. You know what he said. The key phrase that we all know. And 7. Just you watch, your last game's going to be a explosion of greatness.
I don't know about that.
How do you think the 148 happened?
Right?
By not doing that. Look at it this way, it's not a 65 total. Let's look at it this way, you didn't get a 1 frame.
Not well. Not yet.
You're not that bad. I mean, it's happened, but...
This guy's even done what you said, too.
Ooh! Oh, too full. Now this guy's insulting us by throwing really slow. You gotta be pretty good when you can throw fast and then throw one slow and still hit your mark. Oh, no. Because as I've heard and I can attest to, if you vary your strength too much, it tends to go bad. That should get some. Niner. It's a warm-up for the next game.
There you go.
Have you ever got a triple before? Oh, neither have I. But maybe it might come for you.
You never know. Crazy things have happened.
Magnets. Score's high enough, and for fun, I was going for the hero shot. Again, should have went for the 2 over there for the points. Finally, a game I can say I'm happy with. But you know what happens? The great collapse.
That's it. Come back right there.
Hello, Vem for Kip. I believe I got that right. I got the brightness set low so the thing don't overheat. Makes it hard to read. Ow! Oh, you got something.
Well, take it, I guess.
Little does he know, in the final game, he'll be the first person in history to hit 300 in Candlepin. It will not count because we don't have judges on the lob and foul line, but video proof that it could be done. Anyway, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9, 9 and 4. His second wind has already gone, but we've seen what happens. 95-83. Like when I got my 148 at Putnam's, he could get his great score here.
Nope.
And the collapse begins. Sometimes they're short-lived.
You just have to get the crap frame out. Crap frame.
And that's another great screw job,
Yeah.
courtesy of Mason's Bowling Center. Ooh, too full. All right, which one will he go for and hit? Yeah, the 2 closest together,
I'm just
obviously.
gonna throw it. They don't get lucky.
8. A great collapse.
You just build it up. See, well, it's 6 to 7. 7 to 8.
Well, the best one I had was at Leominster. After first frame was a 1, second frame was a 2, third frame was a 3. For a total of 6.
Whoa.
And then I put a bunch of things together to get a 54. But I had like a, barely low 20s for a half.
Okay. Don't feel so bad.
That's because, unlike me, I have absolutely zero athletic bones in my body. So being able to do what I'm doing is amazing enough. Ow! What the hell is that? 5. Now the great collapse is only supposed to happen to me.
Going down low.
Well, now we got people next to us again, so gonna pull out the cover, sit it over here. So close. Eight is great.
8 is great.
All right, we got people next to me again, so just hold this thing over my mouth so I don't have to take it on and off again. Being that we're a little too close for comfort. The other time when we dealt with what we refer to as the mask Nazi, he was another 2 lanes further away than these guys are. And ouch. And 8.
8 is great.
8 is always good.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, this game's 7. Yeah, we're going to end with a collapse. Oh, they moved over another lane. So I guess, yeah, we can put this away again. If they're 2 away, I'll have it over. Thing is, yeah, trying to keep it proper. What's your favorite type of bowling, and where's your favorite? My favorite is the Candlepin because by average, it's my best performance performing discipline. And my favorite place for 10-pin is Gardner 10 pins. I can't really say for ducks because there's only two places, the North Chelmsford and Collins Bolodrome. Too close to call there because there's only two. And for Candlepin, I wish the place would open again, New Palace, because it gives you some gifts. Even though it's a bowling alley that's easy, and I get screwed over royally there quite a bit. Speaking of getting screwed over royally, let's finish this train wreck. But hey, we got 4 out of the 6 games good.
There you go.
Yep, this is the Great Collapse. This is one of those, are we going to even hit 70 moments? So unless I mark, it's pretty much gone. Oh, so close. It has to take a mark. There's no saving it at this point. Ouch. I know I've had my hot moments.
Second ball. Oh well.
Now that it cleaned off my hands, maybe that'll make the pain a little less.
There you go, half time.
All right, good news is somebody's game is rebuildable, and the other one is completely shot because it's the curse of the, it's the Great Collapse. 6 and 8, 7, 5, 8, 8. The only good thing so far. 7th, the 8's the only good thing there. 34 versus his rebuildable 39. Will I have 2 frames with good numbers?
There you go.
All right, good frame of 9, but that's not going to work.
Start.
So I guess we'll have a second Putnam Street opener practice shot. You know what that means. And yes, any pins knocked down by it legally counts. 2. Oh yeah, I answered your question, but forget to say hello to Cameron Hines. As I say, I like to try to at least acknowledge everyone that's on here. Or at least say hello if I can. And if there's a blip in the internet and a comment comes through at that point, and it may not show up. So I do not intentionally ignore people. All right. Let's see how many more cars fall off the tracks. Might as well. Yeah, this looks like a 60s game going on. Because as we know, the crate collapse has to happen when we have too many good games. Meanwhile, Chris will get a 150 half.
There we go. What?
Get close to the record of this place. I think someone says like 187 or something like that.
Here?
I think. I don't know, they don't post it. Or do they? Ooh! Oh, come on. That's just highway robbery. That's just candlepin bowling. That's not a Mason's moment.
Nope. Sure the heck wasn't. Bowling gods are the same thing. They're not.
Old Masons, that wouldn't have happened.
There you go.
All right, we got 3 good frames in this train wreck. Maybe he'll hit 70. Ooh. Unfortunately, the trains are so far off the rails, it's kind of a stretch. And again, it might be the arm and elbow being sore from all that weight, but a good candlepin bowler can compensate for that. Their scores might be a little lower, but that's it, a little lower. Seven. Didn't work. Too bad it don't matter. It's good practice for next time. Gee, on the last frame, if I get 4, I can hit 70.
There you go. Right there, you can hit the head with it. Wow. I didn't get scared. I did.
Outside of a 4, the rest of the second half wasn't too bad.
One more.
Ow. 5.
Is it 5?
I can see where this is going. right, since we know this game is junk, let's do that city championship opening shot. Nope. It just hooks too much to the right. Wow. What league would not want me now? And 8. 8 is great.
8 is great.
And that wraps things up. Neither of us done well. We both sank. 9 and 8. That's the only really bad frame in the second half. But that whole first half was garbage. 9, 7, 10 and 5, 7 and 3. 73, 76. So game 1, 84, 91. He wins. 77, 74. Oddly, I win there. 84, 70. Oh, wow. He owns the low mark for the total. 88, 77. 95, 83. 73, 76. So I'm just rattling scores. So he won 1 and I won 1. Then I won 2. Then I won 3, 4. 4 and 2. Which means, how badly will I get screwed next time when I play with Chris? As you know, if I win, things have to go even worse. But hey, the strike streak is up and running at a whopping 1. And like I said, when I'm playing with others, it's either 3, 4, 5, or 6 games total, so there's a lot likelier chance that it will die. So that'll be it from Masons. Oh, pardon me. I just drank some soda, and now it's telling me I did it too fast there. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.